I'm back!
Now, as someone who does a lot of Doctor Who content, I feel like it is my duty to make a video doing a 15th Doctor episode tier list. Now that his painfully short era is over, I can't put this off anymore. So we're doing it! We're gonna do the 15th Doctor episode tier list. Let's go. Now, some of these episodes I've rewatched more than others, so you know, some aren't super fresh. But Church on Ruby Road isn't. In fact, let's rename these tiers. I just found this tier list. Now, actually, these are really good tier names. Let's stick with them. So, Church on Ruby Road, I think it's a lot of flack. It's a bit silly. It's got obviously the singing, the goblins. I never love the first episode of a companion usually, because there's so much like random exposition and lore. But generally, I think this episode is very overhated. I wouldn't call it one I'm gonna rewatch a lot of times. It's definitely not for me though. So I'm gonna say average. Space Babies again got so much flack. I loved it. I had a great time with it. I mean, I think it's worth saying that this era, like some eras of Doctor Who for some people and aren't for others, this era was definitely one for me. I just loved this era. But again, it has to be like nothing special. See, the issue of me doing these episode tier lists is that it's very rare for me to not enjoy a Doctor Who episode. So maybe I need to change these tier names actually. Maybe I do need to. Because there's not going to be I disliked it. Bottom tier is not for me. Top tier is Top Tier Who. Average nothing special's got to go there. I'll put average in yellow. Look, I know it's scuff, but I'm going to have to do this. Not for me, average, great. We'll rewatch many times, and Top Tier Who. And then for these two, it's going to have to be average. Oh, but I feel like I just love Doctor Who. The Devil's Chord. For me, we'll rewatch many times. But the thing is, okay, here's where I stand with Devil's Chord, right? It's not got the best plot. It's not got the most in-depth plot. There's a lot more that could have been done with the Beatles. But Jinx Monsoon as Maestro was incredible. One of the best one-time villains. And I wanted to come back, but I'm going to have to say great. Because I'm not going to rewatch it a ton just because of the plot. It's not that interesting. Boom. Boom is great. Boom is great. Again, I might not watch it many times because, I don't know, I really like Boom. Boom's like between these two for me. But in the context of the middle tier for my standard of Who being great, because I always love Who, then it's got to be middle tier because it's not, with how much I love this era, it's not one of the top level ones for me. Like 73 Yards, for example, that is Top Tier Who. That I was in love with, I was like, and here's the thing, when I first watched it, I was like, I kind of wanted the Welsh folk horror episode, but I was hoping it was something different, but it was something really cool. So I can't be mad at that. Dot and Bubble, I love Dot and Bubble. It's definitely great. Dot and Bubble, maybe as a rewatch many times. I loved the episode. It was so different. They really tried something and it worked. Oh, okay, great for now, but I might bring it up. Rogue. Ooh, I love Rogue so much. It's so good. Here's the thing. The thing that's tricking me with this one is I don't rewatch stuff very often. Unless I'm watching with someone new or watching a reaction. I guess I do then. I do watch it a lot. I rewatch things a lot. Rogue is a big yes. Rogue is rewatch. I love Rogue. Rogue, I just wish we spent more time with the character in the second season. The Legend of Ruby Sunday. Okay, I definitely won't rewatch it. Here's the issue. I won't rewatch it because obviously I'm not going to rewatch that without the finale, and I didn't love the finale as much. The lead up was great. The Legend of Ruby Sunday, I had a great time in that episode leading up to it, but the finale was average. I didn't hate the finale like a lot of people did. I did quite enjoy it, it was fine, but it was like one of the least exciting parts of the series for me. Joy to the World. I love Joy to the World. That was definitely great. I probably will rewatch many times. That's a Christmas special I'll probably come back to. It was fun. I feel like Ncuti was great as the Doctor the whole first series, but in that episode really felt like, oh, the Doctor's back. Because there'd been a break, oh, the Doctor's back, this is the Doctor, and I believe it. It's a really fun one, and it gave us a couple of really cool new characters. The Robot Revolution. I love this series we're about to get into, I really like it. The Robot Revolution was probably my least favourite episode of the series, because we're sort of meeting a new character. It's an interesting plot. It was directed brilliantly. The design of the robots were fantastic. But compared to the rest of the series, it is sort of average. Lux, Top Tier Who. Top Tier Who, without a doubt. I loved Lux. That was for me. The corny little Doctor Who fan part, I loved. The animation, everything was fantastic. Lux was brilliant. The Well. As an episode, will we watch many times? Definitely very good. I wish it wasn't a midnight sequel, because it clearly didn't have to be. It could have been standalone, because when I heard there was a midnight sequel and when the reviewer came, I'm expecting something that we weren't going to get. I understand why it's a midnight sequel, but I can tell it wasn't written to be originally, and it was changed to that, and for that reason, it always bugs me a bit watching it. So it might go down to great. I'll give it a will rewatch, because I will. But yeah, I wish it wasn't a midnight sequel. That's what I'll say. Lucky Day, I definitely loved it. It was definitely great. We'll rewatch many times. Again, I don't know. I loved it. I didn't love it as much as Rogue and The Well, but I loved it. I really liked Lucky Day. That's what I'll say. I've not got a lot to say about it, but yeah, the story and the engine, however, dare I say top to who? No, I can't, because there are downsides. I will rewatch many times. Here's the thing. Great concept, fantastic set design, fantastic characters and acting and everything. A cool concept, great stories. I love this episode. It's fantastic. But there are a lot of side characters. There is a lot of supporting characters that don't do much and don't have much development and didn't need to be there. I get the whole communal setup of a barbershop, but give them more to do, is all I'll say. I love for I forgot the name. I love for the writer to do more Doctor Who. I want him to come, because it is incredible. I want him to come back. I love this little cameo, but I wish the side characters had more to do. But that is the only downside to this fantastic episode that had a lot to offer. So, still, we'll rewatch many times. The Interstellar Song Contest, very fun. Interesting side characters, cool ending, visually fantastic. I love Dugadoo. I wish we had a Dalek rapping, or a Cyberman choir, or something like that, or the Oods singing. I don't know why we didn't get that, to be honest. I'd love for Juno Dawson to do more Who. I don't know, because it isn't a standout for me story-wise. It didn't grip me. The Doctor has his crash-out moment, but then Belinda forgives him too easily, which again is just one of the little things that will always bother me going back to it. But it is great, so let's say great. Wish World, here's the thing. With Series 1, the 2-part finale, the first part I loved the build-up, then the second part let me down. With this series' 2-parter, the first one was way too focused on build-up with no revelation. Really? I know there was the whole big reveal of the big antagonist that we never really got much of. For me, Wish World was like, there's not much happening, you're just setting us up for the finale, I get it, but it wasn't. It was interesting, and I had a good time. I did have a good time. But then Reality War, this is a hot take. And look, it's me. There's going to be hot takes. My hot take is, Reality War was amazing. But we watched many times. A lot of people didn't like the ending. I get it. I know that if you're, a high-level fan, if you're an overly dedicated fan, you know the context of the fact that the ending was changed ahead of time, was changed last minute, and that, you can definitely see that there. But for me, I went to the cinema to watch it. I had a blast. I loved it. I had a really good time, and I didn't love Empire of Death, like a lot of people, but the Reality War, I loved the Jodie scene. The Jodie scene's amazing. I was emotional. I loved it. I didn't have the regeneration spoiled, so that was a big surprise for me. I loved it. I was just excited. Look, show me. Right, cancel me all you like. I loved it. Top tier Who? No, because I wish we got more Omega. I wish, in a way, even though the Rani was cool, I wish we just had Mrs. Flood as the big, finale villain, because Mrs. Flood was set up for the whole era and was really interesting and a great character and actress that everyone was invested in, that he just sort of made her the sidekick to the new one they just thrown in and didn't have to do much. So it's not perfect, but I loved it. I had a fantastic time watching the Reality War, and even just that Doctor and Jodie scene, So this is probably my ranking. My standouts for this era was 73 Yards and Lux. There are a few that I didn't love too much. The series openings and finales tended to let me down, but mid-series there was so much gold this era. I loved it. I am a definitive Doctor Who fan. I love every single era, everything about it. And Ncuti Gatwa, what a Doctor. I wish we had more time with him. I understand why we didn't. He did an incredible job and was a very unique and addictive and amazing Doctor. I love this era. It was for me, I loved it. Hello, I'm Justin, and I hope you enjoyed that video. But I've got to be honest, I've got to come clean for a second, right? Do you recognise this jumper? Do you know what this symbol and logo means? Well, I'll tell you. This jumper is here to show you that I am part of Mr. Beast and Mark Rober's Team Water, the biggest creator charity collaboration ever. You know it's legit when Justinfication's involved. Now let me tell you what this is all about. It's about this, water. Water is important. We need it every single day to survive, to drink, to shower, to brush our teeth, to wash our hands. We need it. Now what if I told you that 1 in 10 people do not have access to clean water? Well, thanks to this movement, that soon could change. Myself, Mr. Beast, and all the other creators involved with this campaign are trying to raise $40 million this month to bring clean water to 2 million people by partnering with local communities across 6 different continents to open up life-saving water access. Now I'm not rich. I don't have $40 million, and I'm sure you don't either. But fortunately, you can help, you can play a real part by just donating a few dollars right now. Look, get this. For every $1 donated, you can give 1 person clean water for a year. You could donate $10 right now and change a life. Now, if I've convinced you and you want to play your part, all you need to do is go to teamwater.org and donate anything. This is the internet age, and it is an opportunity for us to come together and make actual history. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.